Dear Namibia AMB 22 panelists, dear panelists of tonight's evening, and obviously also dear moderator, members of the media, all our guests, stakeholders, visitors here present, and all those connected virtually. A very warm welcome tonight to our premises, to the world of FES and to the world of the AMB. I understand, well, first of all, let me actually say that we are very honored that you're here, that you took the time to come. Again, it's an evening. There are some funny clouds over there, but you found your way here, and I think that clearly shows that what we're going to discuss today, it is going to be, I think, thrilling and important in any case. So I'm very pleased actually to see that many who have been with us for a long time already, but there are also quite a few that are new to the AMB and the FES family, and it's really a pleasure to welcome you all tonight. But I would like to extend a particularly warm welcome to Nyapunu, our partner from MISA Zimbabwe, who actually came all the way from Harare just to attend tonight. So thank you so much for that effort. So for those of you who haven't seen the AMB before and have never heard about it, don't worry. This is well understandable, but it changes tonight. We are very proud of the AMB. It's actually the flagship project of our Fesmedia Africa office. And why is this so? It's a unique tool for analyzing the media landscape, and by doing that, actually analyzing the state of democracy in a given country. You will know there are many indices that, media indices like the World Press Freedom Index that look at the state of media in a given country. But what is unique about the AMB is it doesn't rank. So it's not about, this country comes first and then the other one for whatever reason. No, it's an in-depth view. It's an in-depth research. It really unveils the issues by a very lengthy discussion. And, well, maybe a few words about the procedure. It's, you invite 10 panelists, and not just some, you really pick and choose. 5 media representatives, connected with media houses, 5 representatives from civil society in a country. You invite them, you lock them up for 2 days, and make them work, actually discuss for 2 days. It's long days, along the lines of 42 predetermined indicators. This is hard work. I attended this year's AMB, and I can really, give evidence of that. But it's worth doing that. Why is this so? It's a tool that is actually homegrown. It's nothing imported from somewhere else. It was developed here in Africa, for Africa, based on African Declaration of Principles. It's the ACHPR Declaration of Principles of Freedom of Expression and Access to Information, and a couple of other documents that were derived and developed here in Africa. And it's nationals who do the assessment. It's not someone from outside, an evaluator who comes and has a look at the country. No. It's people who are living in the country, working in the country, are familiar with the situation on the ground. So this is unique about it. But additionally, it's a perception index. We don't even try and pretend it's about statistics, facts, quantitative numbers. No. It is, as I said, it works along the lines of preset indicators, but it's actually based on the perception of those who discuss. And so, depending on varieties, when you compare like the 2018 AMB with the 2022 AMB, but I think we get closer into that later on. So what's the result? It's a little booklet. You will get that later. It comes with very rich content, with a summary, and most importantly, with a set of recommendations, and actually a few assignments of who is to look into these implementation of these recommendations. So again, something I think that will be of interest for later on. To date, the MB has been completed 127 times in 32 African countries since 2005. So this is quite a substantial number. And it has been impacting in media development in the region, in that it obviously it gives rich content. This is especially of importance for academia, and it's actually widely used at universities. Because it's a rich source of information when it comes to development of media environments, of course, key developments in press freedom, in freedom of expression, access to information. But by doing that, at the very end, as I said, it actually also works as a measurement tool for democracy. And this is why civil society most of the time is actually very interested in this little booklet. And last but not least, it's a lobbying tool. So what does it mean? Stakeholders have been using it to see to it that implementations are being somehow followed through. It doesn't always work, but at least we try. We try our level best, and when I say we, I mean obviously our partner MISA in the region, plus our 32 country offices in the region. You know, we've got FES country offices in 32 of them. So together we really try our level best to advocate and lobby for reforms, to work towards enabling environments for journalists and activists, and finally to promote access to information and freedom of expression. So, again, something special about tonight. It's not any EMB, it's the Namibia EMB. Of course, I mean, us sitting here, residing here, it's special for us, but it goes beyond that because it's the very first EMB that works with a new set of indicators. New indicators that take into account the development, everything that is internet related, like internet universality, like access to information in terms of access to internet, a couple of other issues. We will hear a few things about that. We do think that actually the AMB becomes much richer and more holistic in terms of covering all pertinent issues and themes related to media freedom. It's actually very, very appropriate that it's Namibia. It's the first country to test this set of indicators, seeing that Namibia actually is doing so well, comparatively well, on all these other indices. And it's just a great country's reputation as a trendsetter in terms of press freedom in Africa. Let's see how far we get here. Yeah, obviously, another reason for this, why this is a very specific or special AMB is it's the first post-COVID assessment of the media development in this country. So I also think we will talk a lot about this aspect. So I really would like to invite all guest stakeholders, all of you panelists, to engage, as Ricardo already said, heatedly in debate about all these pertinent issues arising from the AMB. We do trust that it will work towards positive development, especially even more so since we have the executive director of the MICT on board to even engage with us in debates and provide some guidance. Last but not least, obviously, I would like to extend a warm round of thanks to the team. This, again, was quite special. Our two teams in this office, it's the country office, it's the Fesmedia office. They've been working together. It's a joint project. They did that very well, and I would like to thank you very, very warm-heartedly for that.